Good day, everyone, and welcome to Dai Good Talk. And this is another one of our entrepreneurship segment. And today we have Mr. Ahjahmo Daniel, who's going to introduce himself and tell us a bit about himself and his business and give us a little bit of insight on what he's up to.
Okay, well, good day everyone. My name is Ahjahmo Daniel. I'm the managing director and founder of both Ahjahmo's Cleaning Services Limited and ACS Chemicals Cleaning Solution.
Right. So tell us how you found your passion in entrepreneurship and what event in your life confirmed that this was your true calling?
Good question. Well, honestly, it was back in 2019 whilst I used to work for my stepdad in the construction industry.
Right.
So I would always be the one to clean up after the day.
Right.
And well, the customers whom she used to serve at the given time used to be like, the jobs are looking real good, boy. Who clean it up? And then everybody go point to me.
Right.
So eventually now with time, everyone was like, why you just don't start a cleaning company?
Yeah.
At the given moment, I really wasn't looking at it from that perspective because I was just saying, I like to clean up after the jobs because I don't really like to see the place dirty.
Right. So it was natural.
It was just natural in that event, right? And well, as time goes by, I was like, best I actually start the company because I started to see plenty ads via social media regarding cleaning. So I was like, this is something I could do. And yeah, that is that.
The rest was history.
Correct.
But how important, right? You believe that push you got from the employees saying, hey, maybe you should start a cleaning company. How important you think that push was?
Well, it was really important. There's actually one worker in particular. His name was Ahjahmo. He was like, boy, you should go full time with regards to this cleaning, It have money in it. He knows somebody who does do it and it's make money.
Right.
So I think about it, I put thoughts into it because I really have enough funds at the given moment. So, I looking at equipment and etc. So I was like, I go put some thought into it, which I did.
Right.
And well, eventually, I came up with the decision to actually fund the company and start it. And yeah, that was that. So I would say it was vital. That push was really needed, really and truly.
Right. So how important is adaptability when starting a business and how can entrepreneurs develop this skill?
Honestly, I had no choice, I had no choice because I didn't have
just
nobody
had to do
fall.
it.
Correct.
Yeah.
I didn't have nobody to fall back on. I didn't come from no rich parents.
Yeah.
Didn't take no loan because it wasn't accessible to me at the given moment.
Right.
So when I started the company, really actually it was rough. It was rough, but I would consider myself a critical thinker.
Right. Okay.
So I was the type to improvise.
Right.
So I was like, the company start, I get no jobs. So I had to see how it actually get jobs.
Right. So what you do?
I started to plagiarize.
Let me hear. Tell me.
So I went on YouTube and searched up for Nigerian cleaning companies to be precise.
Right.
And it ended up leading me to their Instagram handles.
Right.
So when I tap into the Instagram handles, I was seeing work without any watermark.
Right.
So I was like, these things actually looking local, so it can pass for my content. So I came up with the idea, I go and take this content and post it via my page.
Right.
Take it, put my watermark, post it.
Yeah.
Start to do that on a regular scale. People start to share it a lot. I agree that is my work. I lie blatantly. I know for a fact that it's not mine, but hey, had to fake it till I make it. So I did that for a while. Was real consistent, wanted it, and eventually I ended up getting my first job.
Right.
So when I get the first job, I had content because I take plenty before and after from that job, and then that given moment, I was like, actually really feeling the cleaning thing. So I decided to remove all the plagiarism work.
Yeah, and you're just showing yours now.
Just showing mine.
Yeah.
Be mindful at that given moment in my life, I went on San Fernando Hill.
Yeah.
And cleaned the gesso for content. Yeah, that's nothing
for free.
For free.
Yeah.
Voluntary work.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of
content. Yeah.
And I do that, and yeah, I was just really consistent in that aspect and just stay with that. So yeah.
Nah, that's interesting. As you mentioned, the social media aspect, right? What role did social media play in building your business, and how can new entrepreneurs effectively use it today?
Honestly, social media was really, really crucial with regards to my business growth.
Right.
Because since the inception, well, let me give you a little story. Since I started it, it was based on social media. So, here how the company actually came about with regards to the social media aspect.
Yeah.
I was home, same 2019. And I was like, Karen, my partner, his name is Karen.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I need a disposable coverall borrow. And well, where I was living, it had some cleaning products there. So I was like, you know what? I started this company today.
Right. I think I remember in the picture.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I went by the counter.
Yeah.
He used my phone, took all his photo, and I posted via social media introducing myself and the company.
Right.
So when I did that now, it didn't have no page. I did it by my personal account.
Page, yeah.
Plenty people sharing it. So I was like, hey, I gained plenty love with regards to this.
Right.
The following day, I ended up making a Facebook page.
Yeah.
Then I didn't really too fond on the Instagram at the given moment. So I ended up making an IG page because I realized I could connect both pages at that moment.
Right, yeah.
So when I do that, same photo, it get a lot of traction, plenty people sharing, plenty people commenting, plenty people getting me that boost. And I love likes.
Yeah.
Really, actually,
everybody like that.
I love the engagement. So that had me hype. And with regards to the growth itself now with time, stayed posting consistently via the socials, all my work. And then now I got introduced to paid ads.
Yeah.
So I was running Facebook ads or Instagram ads, and that was honestly the game changer for my business. So any new entrepreneur who actually want to push this entrepreneurial journey full time, I would say, yeah, post your work via social media and invest in marketing. You don't have to be no set of excessive funds. Simple as $5 a day US. You could get a lot of feedback. You could get messages.
A lot of traction.
It's all based on your targeted audience and how you set it. So I would say social media is crucial with regards to the growth of your business.
All right. At the first instance, though, right? What would you say would have been the major challenge with social media for you?
Honestly.
And how you overcame it?
Honestly, it was credibility, you know. That's why I go say was my main challenge because...
Imposter syndrome.
Yeah. Trinidad done saturated with a lot of cleaning companies.
Yeah.
Some real big, some small, some just they. it have a lot of cleaning companies on social media. So how I didn't have much work and was running ad with one particular post, it didn't have nothing for people to actually say. I want to see some reviews. I want to see jobs in which you did in the past.
Yeah.
It didn't have much of that. I just had this one post on the page. You're seeing that in your face daily. So I don't know. I would really say the credibility. The page didn't have that type of credibility. Nobody know about the company. They seen it, you know. But nobody could vouch for the work we did. Besides that one customer, and then plenty people who on the page would think, hey, you could pay a customer to leave a feedback. Something like that. So that was my main challenge with regards to just being credible on the social media.
Right. Okay. So how do you balance the pressure of being self-reliant with the need to grow and delegate as your business expands?
Honestly, the balance came natural to you know.
Yeah.
Because if I'm being honest, I don't depend on nobody.
Yeah.
Never did, never will.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact I had to go hard for me.
Yeah.
If I don't do it, I don't have nobody to do it for me.
Correct.
So the balance just come natural. It really does come natural. Because hey, I know I have to rely on myself, but the only thing is just how the business growing. It just be hard to do everything for yourself. That's where delegation comes in.
Yeah, and then you become overwhelmed and you can burn out.
Correct. It's depressing at this point. It's depressing because even now via social media, we gain relics with the customer service.
Yeah.
Plenty messages coming in and
You can't
I
say
don't
it.
trust nobody to be on my page to respond to these messages, and there's only so much I could do at once. I now mother lash me. Got two hands, right?
Yeah.
So it's tough because I alone want to do everything, and can't do everything. As much as I have guys to do jobs,
Yeah.
the administrative aspect of the business, it needs some work. So trying to get that balance right now.
Nice. So, what advice would you give to someone who feels stuck because they lack capital or connections?
Honestly, guys, advice with regards to that, man, if you know you have a passion for something, anything you're passionate about and you know that is for you, just go hard. Don't study the funds. I would say don't study the funds because, hey, I'm in the cleaning industry. It's easy to get into the cleaning industry.
Low barrier of entry.
Correct. Low barrier of entry indeed. But to maintain it, it's difficult because equipment's exorbitant. It is exorbitant. And when I start, as I said, start based on plagiarizing. It don't work for everybody. It won't work for everybody.
That could backfire.
Correct. It could backfire.
You did say something key. You said you're a critical thinker.
That's
so
right.
you figured out something you could have done. It may not have been the right thing, but it worked out for you. And as you said, when you were able to get your own content, you would have removed
That's right.
and utilized as much content from the one job that you got.
Correct.
Right? And then you said you went and clean San Fernando Hill for free. You should send them a bill.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? But yeah, that's I mean, those are things entrepreneurs do. We have to figure creative ways or ways to get things done, to make things happen.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. So how do you handle setbacks and what's your process for bouncing back after disappointment?
Well, with regards to setbacks, how I just handle that? Honestly, with regards to setback, my comeback just will just be different. Just be hard.
Yeah.
So, in the event of me having a setback, I don't really ponder on these things too much because I know life happens.
Yeah.
Life happens. Certain things you cannot change. If it was meant to happen, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, most of my setbacks just actually be my fault. In which I would
You're
take
holding accountability.
That's right. I just take full accountability because let me say I was supposed to do something really important. Like let me say I was supposed to attend a meeting for a customer. And I know I could attend the meeting but I have something to do. 9 out of 10 times I go and do what I had to do. And then me to catch with the customer because they're going to bash me that I was waiting. And then I have to give them some kind of sorry excuse. So yeah, setbacks just happen, but I just always apologize. And then with regards to me now, my major setbacks in life, my comeback just always be good. So let me say, I had something to do really important and just had hold back probably because of funds or somebody slowing me down or a job didn't come through it's supposed to come through. I just understand, hey, well, you know, these things happen. And yeah, life happens as I said initially. And just come back harder. Bounce back really hard.
So you don't let it get to you.
At all.
Why is consistency so crucial in entrepreneurship and how can others stay consistent when motivation fades?
Well, that is a good question, you know. As they say, why motivation fades. Well, the difference with me and many, I self-motivated. Plenty people do not possess that trait.
There's a key trait for entrepreneurship and risk takers.
Correct. Many may gravitate towards a video, gravitate towards podcast, gravitate towards a book to gain motivation. I just had to watch myself. Or I will watch that image when I started the company and see where I came from that I have to go hard for me. If you could do it then, just keep on going, you know, set goals.
Yeah.
And just stay consistent whilst working towards attaining those goals. And consistency is key. From the moment you understand consistency is key, you would stay pushing and striving towards accomplishing all your heart desires. So it's vital in entrepreneurship. I would say that's the main key, being consistent, always deliver high quality. As much as my customer service isn't the best, the quality of the work always speak for itself, the product same way. So yeah, just be consistent with the results.
How do you plan to fix the customer service aspect? Because you know that is important for business. What is your plan?
So honestly, the plan is to delegate. I intend to hire some customer service reps. And yeah, I'm putting my trust in them to ensure, hey, I could trust it to manage my page. Because that's just my main concern. I'm really afraid to lose my page, how much I spend so much money on, and then somebody to come and do some nonsense, get the page disabled. So, yeah, I go cry. I go cry.
But you go come back.
It would come back, but oh God, I would still cry. So, yeah.
Yeah. So I know you would have mentioned the voluntary work you did on San Fernando Hill, but how was the engagement or that content, that piece of content that you did there? How beneficial was that? Tell me how your feedback was from the views and whatnot.
Alright, so you said a while back that I should send them a bill. Many people actually tag the San Fernando Corporation. So it had plenty of people tagging them, plenty of people sharing it and tagging them. So people was commending the work because hey, I went there and they was really dirty. So I was saying I think it's the corporation that do the cleaning up there. I don't know how it does go, but how people could be so nasty and littering around San Fernando Hill because it's a public tourist attraction in Trinidad also. So the thought process behind doing it was I was living obliquely opposite there. I used to go
see it
every day and I seen what going on. So I was like, hey, I'm my cleaning company. Let me do something for the good of the citizens. So it was actually an environmental thought.
Yeah.
Really and truly. I wasn't just studying myself on the matter of content. I know about environmentalists and how people love the environment that is. So I wanted to contribute. So I went and did a voluntary cleanup.
Yeah.
So the feedback was good. It didn't benefit financially, but people liked the page. So it got traction.
Yeah. What mindset shifts are necessary to grow from a side hustle to a full-time sustainable business?
Wow. Good question, Firstly, I would say maturity,
Yeah. Correct.
Maturity.
Yeah.
Because, hey, side hustle way different to a full-time business, Because a side hustle, you're just doing it just because. Business, you're doing it because you have to.
Yeah.
So, when I did my shifts, you had plenty cutting back to do.
In terms of what?
Balancing.
Right.
Because if you want to grow the business, your car, look at me, I always clean.
Yeah. Drippy.
Correct. Back then it wasn't like that. Sacrifices.
Yeah.
Because hey, if you're the business grow, you had to invest in the business. And I couldn't invest in the business whilst investing in myself and studying vanity.
Right.
Can't study vanity when you're growing it. You really can't study that. You have to go all out for the business. As you would say, no excuses.
Yeah. So you had to make choices.
Correct.
For the betterment.
Yeah, that's vital. I'll have to make those choices for the betterment.
So how do you define resilience and how has your personal definition evolved throughout your career?
Resilience. If you look up resilience, you're going to see Ahjahmo Daniel in the dictionary. Because boy, oh boy, I am resilient.
Yeah.
Really and truly, because ever since the inception of the business, many people used to actually say, so much people doing cleaning.
Yeah, saturated market.
It's saturated, It ain't going to make sense. And then this one charging this price.
Yeah.
So you can't come in here and expect to charge expensive and gain jobs. You have to sell your services cheap.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of negative feedbacks. I've been honest. Then also, you're young. You're not going to get no contracts.
Yeah. People telling you that, yeah?
Blatantly.
Yeah.
Blatantly. Or the business going to prosper, but you're going to give up soon enough when you see how hard it is.
Yeah.
So I am the type to actually be fueled by negativity.
Yeah.
That has just pushed me to go hard, like real hard. And I use all those negative feedbacks in the inception of the business, and I just let it mold me into the person I am today. And really and truly is no different from the person I was then. Because I always had the mindset to just go hard. I actually had a vision for the cleaning company. I was optimistic because I was like 10 years from now, my cleaning company going to be one of the biggest in Trinidad and with a lot of contracts, big building. I didn't do no thought process behind it. I just saying...
That's what I want.
That's what I want. It ain't reached to that point as yet.
Yeah.
But it coming.
You're putting steps in place.
That is right.
Yeah.
That is right. And I would say, boy, my resilience, second to none.
Yeah.
Second to none, because I just stay pushing on. With regards to accomplishments, hey, people be seeing it because I'm transparent with certain accomplishments.
Yeah.
For example, when I buy my first vehicle, well, my van that is,
Yeah.
bought it cash.
Yeah.
From the cleaning, no loan as I said, didn't take no loan.
Yeah.
Clean, reinvest. Clean, reinvest.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just had the mindset to just always stay pushing on. If it was something you had to go and get,
Yeah.
don't ever let nobody downplay or tell you, hey, you can't get that. Nothing is impossible besides flying. We as humans cannot fly. So we can accomplish anything once you put your mind to it. So, yeah.
So tell me something, right? You would have mentioned that you would have just purchased your first vehicle, right? So how would you have been executing the jobs prior to that? Yeah.
Well, that was back in 2022. So that was back in 2022. The business done on its feet. Plenty jobs with regards to one particular service, that is sofa cleaning.
Right.
So around Christmas, we tend to get a lot of booking for that particular service. But due to effective marketing, we didn't even had no contract. But due to how much marketing and how effective we ads were, we always start jobs throughout the year. And as I said, when I made the mindset shift to actually be serious and go hard for the business, I used to just save everything. So my support system with regards to jobs, big up my dad, big up my auntie, big up my uncle and my cousins, you know. They always going hard for me with regards to the job. As I said, I didn't come from no rich background.
But the support,
But they supported, and I actually needed that because that actually saved me money. I had to pelt out on certain employees who go, hey, call her, I might to have 500 for the job if you're doing cleaning. So I could just pay them, hey, I am paying them little to nothing, but again, something which you're content with, like we say 200 or 300 for the job. And I go pocket the rest and save. So I actually just save, and hey, next minute, you know, I pull up home with a van, bought cash, so I was thankful. It was a great moment.
Good accomplishment.
Yeah. Most definitely. From cleaning too? Yeah.
When you decided to expand and introduce new services, how did you manage the fear of failure?
Well, boy, if I've been honest, failure don't ever been my thought. Because anything I think and I find it's a good idea, I know I could accomplish, and I go in, I move in one time, I just execute immediately. Might not have the funds, but hey, we execute it regardless.
Yeah.
Some people tend to say, you must not give people so much info because hey, bad mind and monetary spirits. If I tell you something, I don't care about none of that.
I agree.
I believe if something is for you,
it's for you.
It's for you. Anything you pour out, you should receive. Because hey, that way you pour out. If you pour that into the universe, you ought to get that. So people love to say, you must stop tell people your business and stop post this on social media. Guys who listen, and I understand, but that really never fazed me.
Yeah.
Anytime I put out something and I say, let's say I go and launch a line of product. Launching a new line of product, knowing we do have the new line of product as yet,
Yeah.
People, you should have never tell people that because hey, they're going to hamper your blessings. I launching that line of product, So, with regards to the question now, we launched some new line. Well, we launched products last year. And that was a thought that came out 2023. December or something. So I was like, the cleaning going good, but we don't have no contracts as yet. So, it's an endless grind. It's an endless grind. To that point now.
And you want a consistent revenue stream.
Correct. We needed that consistent revenue. So, I ended up saying, man, best we launch a new company and sell products through that line. It was a talk in the past. So it came up in our conversation already, but I didn't move on it because I really wasn't ready to move on it. So we came up with a company, we subsidiary for the cleaning company called ACS Chemical Solution. Through that company, we just manufacture cleaning products, contract manufacturing that is, and sell. So back in December of 2023, we decided to launch a line of products through the same company. And yeah, we launched our line and it was an instant banger. Still going today. Through the line, I was like, ready for a store. Because hey, just doing everything from home in the event of the storing and in the event of equipment, everything just stay home. So I like, I need a store. Telling myself this today. Decide to go on Facebook Marketplace.
And look for a store.
Look for a store.
Yeah.
See a store.
Yeah.
Message the person one time. Say when you want to come to view. I didn't even care to view because I want the store. I spent money for the store one time. I want money for the store one time. And well, that was actually my biggest accomplishment, getting that little commercial space.
Yeah.
Because it was a shell initially. Yeah. And to see what I turned it into today is just...
Yeah.
I just feel to cry at times because you really do this by no loan, nothing, just cleaning and selling products and just reinvesting the money. So yeah, it was just crazy.
Good accomplishment.
Crazy.
Good accomplishment,
Thanks,
man. Nah, well done, man.
Appreciate it.
So what was the most valuable piece of feedback you've received and how did it shape your growth?
Bam. Get plenty valuable feedbacks, so. I'm gonna think. Because as I tell you, I just really do everything based on me. How I self-motivated. I know I give myself advice. But I meet great people along the way, inclusive of yourself.
Thank you.
When it comes to valuable advices, well, one valuable advice I could give coming from you two is when we now met for the first time.
Yeah.
And you used to be pushing me to, transition the business to LLC. Get registered with the OPR. Get those cleaning contracts. I would actually think that was actually one of the most valuable advices because the transition to LLC, ever since we transitioned to LLC, that was like some months ago. So that was back in last year, September.
Right.
Already getting new opportunities.
Right.
Corporate opportunities, that is.
Right.
And that's what we want. We want corporate lifestyle. So
yeah,
that was actually one piece of valuable advice. So thanks to you and that, man. Yeah, most definitely, man.
Yeah. So how do you stay grounded while scaling your business to new heights?
Good question, Well, I want to stay grounded. Firstly, I'll stay grounded because of my girlfriend, actually. She would always be like, don't let it get to your head. Well, the fame and everything, because, every time you're scaling, when you reach a new heights, the lifestyle changing too. Not just the business, but your personal lifestyle. You could do things you never used to do before. And then people will be looking. So, viewers looking at, Ahjahmo doing it now. Well, you see Ahjahmo store? What Ahjahmo paid? Like the same Ahjahmo I went to school with. So, I just stay grounded in the sense I can't really let it get to it because this is not the end goal. And you cannot get complacent.
Yeah, correct.
Cannot afford to get complacent. The money always there, money never ending, but your life could come to an end before you know it. And you can't just mess up certain opportunities in the event of you gain to this money, you're scaling your business, you want to start to act arrogant out there and feel like you're better than people. Yeah, people go talk about that. As soon as it make it, can break it immediately also. So, I just really stay grounded because of my girl and my family members who just always talk me into, always remain humble and keep your head on. So, with regards to the scaling now, I always know what I want. So, it really just be light work, honestly.
So, what role does self-reflection play in your success and how often do you evaluate your goals?
Well, probably 2022 to 2019 I used to do a little self-reflection a little too often. But now it's actually ever so often. But my main self-reflection How to put it, boy? Alright, when it comes to self-reflecting, my main reason to do it is every time I see the photo of myself when I first started, I would always watch that photo and be like, this is where I started, boy. And then I go watch photos I take through all the years. Or even if I buy the store, I go watch the photo because I had a photo in the store.
Yeah.
So I go watch the photo and watch the background. And I just try to recapture the photo and be like, yeah, I started with little Pine Sol and Fabuloso. Now I have my own line of products, hot sellers on the
Good
market.
accomplishment, yeah.
So yeah, I just watch that and compare that and be like, yeah, Ahjahmo, you're doing it. I could say I make it because hey, I'm successful in my eyes.
Yeah.
Because I know where I went to.
Correct.
I know the fight I had to fight. I know how I just go. And it's all based on how you determine your success. I just determine my success based on materialistic things and major accomplishment. So I really wouldn't say I make it as yet, but in the event of...
You're on your way.
Correct. So it's there. And I have a successful business. Because hey, on Facebook, look up Ahjahmo Cleaning Services. It has no reviews like Ahjahmo Cleaning Services via Facebook.
Yeah.
We run
You're
Facebook.
in charge of it. You're in charge of it.
Correct. So we're grateful for that, man. Let's give thanks.
Yeah. Why is mentorship and sharing your story so critical for aspiring entrepreneurs, you would say?
Mentorship actually is important because, hey, as much as I know something, not everything you would know. And I would always say, you have to look towards somebody who walked the journey you are intend to walk. For example, Mr. Ladner, I just look up to you in all different aspects.
Because, I appreciate it, man. I look up to you too.
God, I appreciate that. I'm blushing right now.
You just put steam in me when I see it. Nah, I got ideas too. So
I appreciate that, man. So, yeah, mentorship is important, man. It really is vital because, hey, I just say we in the same industry. You young, I young. And if you could do it, I could do it.
Yeah.
And you just always, you don't gatekeep. You're always giving my advice. So, always grateful. And to the viewers who probably inspired by me, I would say, hey, I am a great role model too. Because I just give great advice. And it's great to share your story knowing, hey, where you come from. Some person viewing probably in a worse situation and be like, they're stuck, they don't know what to do. As I said, I started with no money whatsoever, but $50, so I can't send the money.
That is no money. $50 come like 50 cents right now.
Sure. So that's a part I didn't even explain. When I started the company, it was actually with $50.
Right.
$50 to my name.
Yeah.
Cleaning products that weren't even mine.
Yeah.
Just that $50.
Yeah.
Back in 2019. However, I was working for my stepdad.
Yeah.
So I had little money from pay to reinvest into the business for little vacuum and other little household cleaning products which I needed. But in 2020, something crucial hit me personally. We would not go into that because as I say, it's a personal event. And well, April of 2020 is when Ahjahmo Cleaning Services actually went full-time and I made the decision to do this.
And no choice.
I had no choice. Start from zero. Literally zero because I didn't even have the equipment at the given time. And shout out to one of my uncle over. That was the last day I ever worked in my life. Last time I worked for someone, April of 2020. He was doing some construction. I had no money. I went to check him. I was like, hey, man, I need a day work. He was like, all right, come. Up to now, me I get a 200, eh?
Yeah.
Up to now, me I get a 200. And after that, I was like, hey, I can't work for nobody.
Yeah.
And since then, 2020, endless grind. Been going, been pushing hard. And as I say, don't focus on just investing in yourself and looking good for the media. The people on the media don't care about you.
Yeah. Correct.
They don't care. They go rate any moment, hey, nice fit. But that is just all. You have to go hard for you and do what's best for you. So for everybody listening, don't study the position you're in right now. Better would always come once you work into what's better. God has helped you when you help yourself. So guys, help yourself. Right?
How can entrepreneurs transform moments of failure into valuable lessons for success?
Wow.
It sounds like something you
Yeah,
experience with.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I had a good few moments of failure, you know. Trust me. But one of the major failures I had, boy, was actually my second job. Went to do a cleaning job in the earlys. Could laugh at it now, eh? And the customer paid the money.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to charge your man a set of money that she talk about afterwards. You come, you charge so much money and all you do a good job. Alright, so we did our thing. Guys, I'm not ashamed to say it because I talk about it already, but on that job, one of my workers at the given moment mash up the woman fan. Mash up the woman fan. I told her I would compensate her for the fan. Well, I could reimburse her for the fan. She didn't want her. Everything was cool. She was like, those things, I understand, there's a new company. So things would happen. Alright, so I apologized, the team apologized, and we made it up. So everybody think it was cool. Bam! A year after, I was sleeping and woke up to a notification via Facebook. At that given moment, I was running an ad for some mattress cleaning. The video was doing a lot of numbers, had a lot of comments. The same customer take it upon herself to comment and bash the company in the comment section. But the customer known. So people gravitate towards her comment and start to bash me in the comments now. And I woke up, I read the messages, I was like, ain't no way. Block she immediately.
Your heart sink, eh?
Yeah, my heart sink. I blocked she immediately. And, you know, it ended up coming and die off, but that was a really depressing moment because that itself, that one job alone, could have crashed the company.
Mm-hmm.
Because, hey, as much as it's just one job and one bad review, the company's still fresh. So that could have demotivated me from pushing towards keeping up with this company because it was bad.
Yeah.
The review was bad. She called the company all kind of disrespectful names. I felt, yeah. She really disrespected us. But at the same time, I understand she's standpoint because, hey, she was disappointed and in a moment, somebody could say anything.
Yeah, I understand.
They could say anything in the moment.
Yeah.
But then she spent a so amount of cash and didn't get a job she was satisfied with. So I understand. So when that day came and passed now, I actually started to think real hard and was like, I had to know who I was around me with regards to cleaning. And if we doing this, I have to be serious. Because as much as I serious, I am the boss. Workers wouldn't have that drive for your company.
Yeah, that love.
Yeah, it's whatever. They know it's cleaning. People tend to downplay cleaning and feel like
it's
just cleaning. Anything is anything. So they would come, hey, I could wipe this.
Yeah.
And them satisfied with what they do. I not satisfied, the worker satisfied, and we have to settle for that.
Yeah.
Because hey, they come for their job.
Yeah.
And so in that moment, that was my break or make moment because hey, it's either stop or it's either push you. And I decided to push you. And hey, here I am 4 years after.
So you learn your lessons learned from that customer's bad feedback is that you need to tighten up with your staffing.
Correct.
Right? You need to tighten up with your staffing and ensure that you have serious individuals along your side to ensure that you meet the goals and the expectations of the customer. So
most definitely.
it's good that you take it's good that you saw the good in the bad review.
Correct.
Right? And you didn't go at it for tat with the customer. Some people might take it like that.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah, that's good.
The maturity come in.
Mm-hmm. So how do you know when it's time to pivot or expand your services as a business owner? Because you're doing a lot of pivoting.
Honestly, I just watch what the competitors doing via social media, you know.
Yeah.
So, let me take for example, around Christmas time, that's the time cleanliness take place on a heavy scale.
Mm-hmm.
There are companies who just come out for Christmas time, man. Everybody doing cleaning around that period, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, if this is the main service for around this time, man, I don't really want my services to be seasonal. I want my services to be full-time. We don't like to do residential cleaning because of the headaches. Customers demand.
Sound like so I could relate to that, boy.
Yeah. Not our cup of tea. So I decided, all right, let me say, take for example, when we now start. We start based on residential, right?
Yeah.
From residential, we transition into sofa cleaning. From sofa cleaning, we transition into floor cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so the two last services which I mentioned, which is the floor cleaning and the sofa cleaning, those are services that, how to put it, it had a demand for it, so it always have jobs for that. It always had a need for that job, that service throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it lucrative in the sense of fast money.
Mm-hmm.
Good money too, they pay good.
Right.
So, new services in the event, we offer plenty new services, you know. Boy, if I'd been honest, I just really do it based on what I seen people gravitating towards. You have to live on your social media.
Yeah.
You have to see what the people want.
Yeah.
So, ads, paid everybody.
What is popular?
What popular,
yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I know we natural with everything, so we just offer it.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can't do because it's cleaning. As much as cleaning, oh God, boy. How to explain it, boy? Cleaning subjective.
Yeah.
Your clean might not be my clean.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's standards different.
Correct. Everybody's standards different, but everybody way about doing it could also be different. Then it's how you market it. I know we in charge of marketing. So I know if this one doing this so by so years, we can come and do this now and surpass that one.
Yeah.
So we don't really watch it as competition in the event of we competition and that we competitor. We don't give a damn about competitors.
Yeah.
We just do it based on how we see it.
How you see, yeah.
And yeah, that's just that. So we would offer any service for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Once it's lucrative and once we get the hang of it. We would not offer it if we don't have the hang of it firstly.
Right, yeah. Once you know you have the skill down pat.
Correct.
Where do you see Ahjahmo's cleaning in the next 5 to 10 years? What's your goals? What's your expectations?
Great question, you know. So, Ahjahmo's cleaning services, where do I see it in the next 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
Within the next 5 to 10 years, Ahjahmo's cleaning services should have a state-of-the-art building, the corporate headquarters,
Mm-hmm.
situated somewhere in Port of Spain. We must have at least minimum 100 employees.
Mm-hmm.
We must be offering services both Trinidad, Tobago, and the wider Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
So
Regional.
I want to go regional. I want to take it regional.
Yeah.
And we must just be one of the names when people decide to talk about cleaning. Hey, yes, Ahjahmo's cleaning services.
Mm-hmm.
We must be
Household name.
Yeah, household name. We must be in the people's face daily. People must get bored of seeing the company. We must see billboards with us on the highway for no reason. We don't need the billboard, but just because.
Yeah.
Marketing is everything.
Stay in the face.
Yeah, correct. We must be in
Yeah.
everybody's face. But I just want the company to be really big, generating a lot of revenue, also profits. And we must just have a company that delivering high quality work till the end.
Mm-hmm.
People must know us for the quality of our work. People must always be shocked when we drop. People must always be like, this company just, boy, Ahjahmo them good. So I see the company, it's heading that way. We must have plenty companies vehicle. We must be selling we own branded equipment. So company must just be big.
Yeah.
So that's why I see it in the next 10 to 5 years, really and truly.
Yeah. And as we conclude, in what ways has building your business changed your perception of what true success looks like?
Honestly, well, growing up, you'd always hear that when you're successful, you have your car, you have your big house, well, your dream car, your dream home, and you're just flying all around the world, etc.
Right.
So that's what I used to thought success looked like back then.
Yeah.
But ever since I was building the business from then to now, I realized that success is any major accomplishment within your business, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You could define that as your success because hey, you could be successful with whatever you have and you could. Success are all subjective.
Yeah.
Your success may not be my success. Your success could come from vanity. My success could come from happiness or whatever it may be.
But it's subjective, yeah.
Yeah, it is subjective. So, yeah, my success from building the business was all that I accomplished within the business, through the business. So, that's pretty much it.
So, thanks again for viewing our Dai Good Talk entrepreneurial journey segment. And as we close off, I would like Mr. Ahjahmo Daniel to give us a key takeaway as well as to share social media handles on where you could find him.
Alright guys, well before I leave, I would simply say that if you have content to post, post your content. Post your content. Don't study the naysayers but people going on hamper your blessings, etc. What is for you would always be for you. And that's why I will leave you guys with. Also, you can find us on Instagram at Ahjahmo_cleaning_limited. Facebook Ahjahmo Cleaning Services Limited. TikTok Ahjahmo_cleaning_limited. You can reach us at 497-8743 or you could contact our office number which is 689-8911. You could even reach our office at lamppost number 30, Enterprise Street, Chaguanas. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it.
So thanks again for watching and stay tuned for another episode of Dai Good Talk.